Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, a LIONSTEEL T5 rendition, if you will. Before we get into it, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats show that's numbers going down. But here's the deal. Anything above zero is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. Just want you to know you have a place here. We're back to blue over here. We support Leo to the chagrin of many. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So, here's the deal. This is another knife from JR, except this one is a gift to me and my brother. Thank you so much. This is a knife I wanted for a long, long time. I love LIONSTEEL. As you all know, my Billy Wah demo is made by LIONSTEEL. It's my favorite folder. Love the company, and I absolutely adore this knife. So let's jump into it. This is the LIONSTEEL T5. It is in NILOX. The designer, of course, is Maletta. The overall length is 9.92 inches or 252 millimeters. Blade length 5.04 inches or 128 millimeters. Blade thickness 0.20 inches or 5 millimeters. Now the handle is what I want to talk about. It's black MICARTA handle scales, okay? And they are gorgeous. It is a full tang construction, but the tang is partially hidden. The part where your fingers go around, that part is all the way around with MICARTA. Not only is it a gorgeous aesthetic, it is supremely comfortable. Now, guys, here's the deal. Everybody knows that I am a handle guy. Point blank, period. When I first picked up this knife, I didn't read a whole lot on it, didn't do a whole lot on it. That's usually what I do, is I get a knife, or even if I've been eyeing it for a while, if I know I'm going to get an opportunity to demonstrate it, I don't read a lot on it. First thing I thought about this knife was a combat knife. It's made out of NILOX, which is a very, very tough steel. It's a tool steel. And it's very, very wear and corrosion resistant. But the way it's built, I showed you the balance point, and if I didn't, I'm about to right here. The balance point is more towards the handle, which leans to a fighting knife. The thickness of the blade, 5 millimeters, goes down to a very nice point. Super strong tip, awesome edge. Everything about this knife screams combat utility. Highly functional, however, and to me, an awesome bushcraft knife. Now, here's the deal. Here's the way. If you're new to Choir Boys Cutlery, and we've got a lot of new subscribers this week, and thank you to every single person who has hit subscribe, who's hit like over the past week. We crossed over 6,000. We will talk more about that on Saturday, but thank you to everyone. Now, here's the deal. If you're new to the channel, we really don't do tests. They're more, we pick up a knife and I cut as many mediums as I can to show you the potential of the knife, okay? We do some woodscraft, do a little bit of that, but mostly what we do is just find every kind of material, like that 2-inch ratchet strap, and we cut it, and we learn the knife. This is a learning process, so you're learning with me as we go. I absolutely love the handle on this knife. I think it's right at 5 inches, 4.5, something like that. But here's the deal. The palm swell, the whole thing just fills up your hand. It has a nice little swoop right there in the back of the blade where jimping would go. So it's extremely comfortable if you're holding it in the fencing grip. Everything about this knife I love. It's came super sharp. Got a little bit of a pull, but now that's high pressure air hose. Here's some more airline right here. What I like to do is just a quick chop to show you the initial bite into it and then finish it off. This knife performed exceedingly well. From what I understand about NILOX steel is this. It's not, the edge is not going to bust or break or anything like that. It would tend more to roll. Now it can, but it would have a propensity more to roll. We didn't get any damage to the blade throughout this testing. I'm going to be quiet for 1 second, just let y'all hear the stabs and rips. That is a steel belted radial. The knife's just butchering it. No damage to the tip. Was super pleased about that. And again, just be quiet for 1 second, Scabber. absolutely fantastic knife. Now, what I like to do is cut that ratchet strap. Y'all seen that. Good look at the edge there, man. Beautiful. Listen, I don't talk a lot about fit and finish and all that, but I got to tell you, this whole package was a complete package, man. Fit, finish, ergos, everything. Beautiful. The MICARTA on the handle, beautiful. Like I said, it is a Moletta design. He does some fantastic designs. I am a huge fan of his designs. Now, right here is that high pressure sandblast hose. And the goal here, guys, if I can cut all these mediums and this knife can handle that, that simply says to me, it can handle just about any task thrown at it, given your particular skill set. We are working on a skill set over here, trying to improve daily, trying to give you better demonstrations, better tests, whatever you want to say. But I got to tell you, the only thing, really, well, let me say this, the only thing I did not do with this knife is some chopping. I did a good bit of batoning. We batoned through some knots just to show you how tough that edge is. I will probably do some chopping this weekend. A couple videos I saw, they were talking about being a pretty good chopper. It's about the same size as the Tops Brothers of the Blade, or Brothers of the Bushcraft, the Bob. About that same size. I think this one's a little bigger, a little thicker, but same dimensions, if that'll give you a good idea. I can tell you this, again, I can get not only can I get a full finger or 4-finger grip on it, I can get it comfortably. I can reverse grip right there for stabbing, and it's the same comfort level as, say, a fencing grip. Now, right here we're stabbing, again, steel belted sidewall of a tire. They're about 1/4 inch thick. And here's the deal, guys. We go up, we actually stab, I think we get all 4. It's rare, no matter the knife, to get 4 pieces of a 1/4 inch steel belted radial. And right here, we may have to do it twice to get it, but we get it. And I was super impressed. One of the better stabbers we've ever had on the channel. And you'll see the grip there. Note the grip, and you notice we're not coming back with some kind of psycho swing out of control. Everything is spot on. Quick 6 to 8 inch punches straight down, and the thing works incredibly well. Let me take 1 second while we got a little time right here watching this thing work. We're going to slice up. We're going to just strip some wire right here. I do it every day at work, so I was going to show you that. Donnie B All-day is marching to 10,000. Let's go over there. There'll be links in the descriptions to all our shout outs. Go subscribe to Donnie B All-day. Get him to 10,000. Joe, Steel Forged and Fire, Sword and Knife. Joe is my brother. He is an awesome dude. And really, I love him and Donnie to death. Steel Forged and Fire. Go subscribe to Joe. And then Gruggs. Gruggs is making a hard run. I think he just crossed 800, headed to 1,000. Get him there. And then Wingman 115. This one's a big one. John is an awesome guy in this community. Wingman 115, he's trying to get to 50,000, man. That's a big number. If you're not subscribed to Wingman, you need to do so. Awesome guy. All 4 just awesome guys. And then Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. Joe and I are partners on another channel, my other channel, where we interview guests and things like that. And guys, we've got a major announcement coming. We're not going to name it yet, but it's going to be the biggest thing to ever happen to anybody in their life. You don't want to miss that. Watch this right here. This is a test. If you've watched any of my knife reviews, you've seen this 1 3/4 air hose. It's about 3/16 to a 1/4 inch thick. But watch this now. Usually I have to stab it, pull down, which is a good test on the tip. But right here, it just went through it. It did a jam up job. You can see the thickness there. You can compare the thickness there. You see that. Cut right through it. No problem, no fuss, no muss. Little bit of a straight push there, little rocking, but see if it'll go straight through. Went straight down. Great job. Now right here, we're batoning through this piece of, this is an old beat up 4x4 or what's left of it, but you can see knots all in it. Now I left all of this in. This is one thing that I absolutely do in all my demonstrations when we start the batoning and going through knots. One, I'm the world's worst batoner. I know it. Thank you. Anyway. But I leave this in now. I leave it in so you can see the potential for a problem on the edge. I can do this. Spoiler alert, no problems on the edge. We're going through a knot right there. Go straight through it. I'm going to show you the edge here in a second. Absolutely fantastic job. And to me, This is kind of a heavy hitter when it comes to batoning, but again, that edge is just perfect, man. Beautiful. No rolls, no chips. I double checked it twice, and then we did a little more batoning, and then we just did some of our normal stuff, man. The little made some curly cues and things like that. The knife handled exceptionally. I love this knife. Again, JR, my brother, thank you so very much. This comes with a black leather sheath that's Molly compatible. Beautiful leather sheath. I think they retail for about $150, the whole package. And I'm telling you right now, man, this is one hell of a sweet knife. I'm a huge fan of it. I love it, and you'll see it more and more. Now, we got about 3 minutes left, or 2.5, something like that. We're just kind of going to wrap it up here and watch the knife work. We strike a ferro rod, and we just do some of our normal demonstrations. This one right here, I just wanted to make a bunch of feather sticks. I wanted to show y'all the control of the knife. Again, didn't use the fencing grip, just used a regular closed fist and just made some quick little cuts. And you can see it. That is actually a 1-inch piece of oak that's dried out, so you know how super tough they can be. And the knife had zero problems. Made a great, I mean a fantastic little feather stick bouquet there. If we were going to start a fire, this knife would be a great, that's my thing, guys. It's got a nice little skull splitter there, wig splitter there. It's got a lanyard hole. It comes with all the little accoutrements that you need. And if I hadn't mentioned it already, the edge holds up all the way through. I love this knife. I've said it 1,000,000 times. I'll say it 1,000,000 more. The more a knife looks like a knife, the more I love it. And this damn thing looks like a knife all day long. You see a little swoop right there. I've got the little fencing grip going through. Easy penetration through. Not any of this. The stabbing, the John Peter stabbing test, stabbing the tires. No tip damage. None. Incredibly proud of this knife. Love this knife. Now, again, the MICARTA handle skills, not only are they super comfortable, man, they are beautiful. Well, listen, guys, got about a minute left. JR, for the 14th time, man, I can't thank you enough. I freaking love this knife. Guys, again, man, I love y'all. God knows I do. God bless y'all. I hope he does. Listen, thank y'all for subscribing. Thank you for choosing to watch this video. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I put out a lot of content, and some of you guys are always faithful. You're always faithful to comment. I know it ain't easy. It's like, great video again, Scab. Good seeing you again, buddy. Thank y'all. It matters. Trust me, the comments matter. Thank you. Believe me, they do. They matter to me. I'm appreciative. Well, guys, Mikey says it best. Never give up. Never surrender. Everything's going to be all right. Mikey's true. I'm Scab. You're not. This is the T5. I'm gone, son.